Frustration from South African fans actually makes sense when you break down the situation around the 2026 FIFA World Cup and government priorities. Why there's no government budget for fans. The sports minister, Gayton McKenzie, is essentially saying, government money is not meant to fund travel for supporters. Instead, it's supposed to go toward developing sport locally, facilities, youth programs, supporting national teams like Bafana Bafana, fixing broader issues in South African sport. From a policy point of view, paying for fans to travel overseas is seen as a luxury expense, not a necessity. Why this World Cup is especially expensive. This isn't just any World Cup. It's being hosted across United States, Canada, Mexico. That alone drives costs way up. 1. Long-distance travel. Flights from South Africa to North America are extremely expensive. No quick regional trips like 2010 or even Qatar 2022. Multiple host cities. Fans may need domestic flights inside the US/Canada/Mexico. Accommodation in several cities. 3. Strong currencies. US dollar is much stronger than the rand. Everything feels triple price. 4. High cost of living. Hotels, food, transport in cities like New York, Los Angeles, Toronto equals very expensive. That's why people are calling it the most expensive World Cup ever for fans, not necessarily for organizers. Why fans are upset. Fans feel, we supported the team for years, now we can't go. Other countries sometimes subsidize fans or create packages. It feels like South Africa isn't backing its supporters. But realistically, South Africa has bigger economic pressures, load shedding, unemployment, public services. Funding fan travel could be seen as irresponsible spending. The real balance. So it's a clash between emotion. Fans want to represent the country abroad. Reality. Government has limited funds and stricter priorities. Bottom line. It's not that fans don't matter. It's that the 2026 World Cup is too far, too expensive, and too complex for government-funded fan travel to be justified. Let's break it down properly using real 2026 estimates so you see the full picture. We'll base this on the 2026 FIFA World Cup costs, flights, tickets, accommodation, etc. Cost per one fan, realistic range. From current data, flights, South Africa to USA, $1,200 to $2,000, 22,000 Rand to 38,000 Rand. Match tickets. Group games, $60 to $400 plus. Big matches/final, up to $10,000 plus. Accommodation, 1 week, $1,500 to $2,500. Food, transport, extras, $500 to $1,500. Total average per person, 3,500 to 10,000 Rand, 65,000 to 185,000 Rand. Now for 100 South African fans. Basic group estimate. Budget trip, cheap version, 65,000 Rand per person, 6.5 million Rand for 100 fans. Mid-range, realistic, plus or minus 120,000 Rand per person, 12 million Rand for 100 fans. Expensive experience, multiple games, better hotels, plus or minus 180,000 Rand per person, 18 million Rand for 100 fans. Why it becomes very expensive fast. Hotels spike during the World Cup. Flights go up closer to tournament. Multiple host cities equals extra flights inside USA. Ticket prices are dynamic. They increase with demand. Reality check. If the government funded 100 fans, they'd likely spend 10 million to 15 million plus. That's why people like Gayton McKenzie are saying it's too expensive to justify with public money. Simple way to understand it. 1 fan equals price of a small car. 100 fans equals price of a school/community project. Final answer. Sending 100 South African fans to the 2026 World Cup would roughly cost 6.5 million rand to 18 million rand, depending on how basic or luxury the trip is.